next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
All right, I'm ready to cut. My bad.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You ain't
the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come 19, come 19. Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Cunningham. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Cowboys at 6 and 4 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Seven Pirates.
Now Cunningham. Connection made with Chenault. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard.
Yeah, that motherfucking, that bullshit in front of the meter. That shit, like, it's fun. I don't know why they don't even just About sick of Madden.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Goff.
That's
It's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Sly and a kickoff for the Commanders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
60 average, 60 left, Mustang 19, 70 Rangers, 7, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Across midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Reload, reload. Hurt. Go.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Here's Cunningham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
Ready? Dragon 60. Ready?
Off play action, it's Cunningham. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On the counter now, it's Sanders. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Go street. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Cunningham to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Well, good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Smash. Stop low, 18.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3, 3.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third and 5. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Back to throw. Cunningham. He sets to fire deep. Oh, man, it's inside the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready?
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The final shot before break. Cunningham. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Ayuk, as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead on a final play and a half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. Eckler. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Eckler again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 14. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, smash Bronco. On the ball, on the ball.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here goes. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Gone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He was brought down by Von Bell. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 6-yard line.
On the ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's the option. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders' 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now Goff on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Up the middle with Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Gabriel Davis
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Ready, ready.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Cunningham, he'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because
That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Second down, back to Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here.
No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Goff's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, Goff. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. I'd say defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced